Hello and welcome. Let's try to solve another Leetcode problem, 23D1, 16 letters 2. And let's first try to understand the problem. So it is said there's going to be a 6 array, so it's going to be the start and end position. So the start and end going to be the index. So for example, we have character like ABC. And for the first query, since it is 0 to 1, it means this is index 0 and this is index 1. If this direction equal to 0, it means it will go backward one position. So for A, it's going to become Z, and for B, it's going to become A, and here it's going to be C. And for the second query, 1 to 1. So for 1 to 1, for the first one, this is Z gonna become A, because for the Z, the next character, there's nothing, but it will go back to A, because there's going to be a loop of 26 characters. So here, going to be A, and this one going to be C, because there are two positions forward, because the direction is 1. And for the second one, so this is going to be D. Now let's just finish the last query, 0 to 2. It means from index 0 to index 2, it's going to be go forward to one position. Yeah, I think I did something wrong. I don't know why, from where I did it. Yeah, because here is, this is from index 1 to 2. It's not 0. Yeah. So from here, it is from index 1 to 2. So that is going to be the same. So it's going to be the Z. And 1 to 2 going to shift it one position forwardly. So it's going to be B, and this one going to be D. Now let's just finish the last query, 0 to 1. So this Z is going to become A, B going to become C, and this D going to become E. And this is going to be the final solution. So it's going to be A, C, E. If you understand the problem, basically, we're going to find some way to solve it. As we know that it is since it is from index A to index B, it is some range, and during this range we will plus equal to 1 or minus equal to 1. So this is exactly the difference array. Because the start position and end position is inclusive, so while we are preparing the difference array, we need to have another position B plus 1. So it means at A we're gonna plus equal to 1, and at B plus 1 we're gonna equal to it's gonna be minus 1. So this is B plus 1 position. Yeah, and this is B plus 1. So this is the first step. I don't think this is going to be difficult to understand. The second step is that after we prepare the difference array, we prepared the prefix array, there will be some numbers, and it can be positive numbers or it can be negative numbers. So for example, if it is a negative number, how can we deal with that? So for example, if the character is Z currently, if it is a negative 1, so the next position is going to be A. And how can we calculate that? And from here, so for example, this is a positive 1, and currently this character is also Z. Yeah, I think I did some wrong calculation. If this is Z, it goes backward. Yeah, so if it is negative 1, so it's going to be Y, because it will go backward. If it is a positive 1, if this is also Z, so it's going to become A. Yeah. How can we calculate that easily? It also depends on the language you use. If you use Python, no matter how big this value is, we're gonna modular our 26. So for example, minus 1 gonna modular this 26. We're gonna get 25. So if it goes backward one position, it means it will go forward 25 positions. So this means if this is a Z, if it go forward 25 positions, it's going to become Y. Yeah, and we should understand about it. If it go backward one position, it's going to be A, and then 24 positions, definitely it's going to be Y. So it's the same. Yeah. So this means we're going to turn all the negative positions to positive 6. So for example, this minus 1 going to become 25. And all the values are going to become positive, but it's going to be less than and equal to 25. It cannot be 26 because we're going to modular 26. Yeah. Now, we're going to plus these values to the character. So for example, the character currently it is Z. We plus this value, it's going to be a really big value. If that is even more than the order of Z, so this means this number is goes out of the range from a to z. I mean the lowercase a to z. So it means we need to minus 26. Otherwise, normally we don't need to minus 26. I think this is going to be the difficult part, and we have to prepare some customs calculation to finish it. I mean, normally it depends on how we're going to calculate that. So first of all, we're going to turn all the negative values to positive values, and then we're going to analyze if it is more than the out of that. It means it goes out of the range. We're going to minus 26. Now we're going to try to solve it. First of all, let's just prepare a prefix array. So it's going to be times the length of the string going to be n. Because the start and add position also included, so it's going to be n plus 1. Let's check the value of n. So the value of the length of the string is going to be 5 times 10 to the power 4. This means it's going to be a small value. Normally we can use the prefix array to solve the problem. So the time complexity, I think it's going to be this value, going to be on. First of all, we're going to prepare f and then prefix array, and then we just loop through the shift. Yeah, so the time complexity is going to become O m plus n. And m is maybe the length of the string, s and n is the length of the shift, but it will be lower than 5 times 10 to the power 4. It means basically it's going to be an ON solution, linear solution. Now we just need to check all of them. So let's just check the shifts. So for start, let me use a start and the direction inside the shifts. We want to check the directions first because the calculation will be different. It always depends on the direction. So if this direction equal to 1, it means it will go forward. So f with the start would plus equal to 1, and f with add plus 1 would minus equal to 1. Else, if the direction is 0, it means it will go backward. So f the start would plus equal to minus 1, and f add plus equal plus 1 gonna plus equal to minus 1. Yeah, because this is just according to the question. If the direction is 1, it means it will go forward. Of course, we're gonna plus equal to 1. And this is only the difference array calculation. It's gonna be the same. And here, we just need to change it to plus equal to minus 1. And here, I did something wrong. It's gonna be minus equal to this minus 1. Now we finished the prefix array. We finished the difference array. Now we just need to accumulate all of them. And the prefix array is going to be the list of accumulate of the f. Yeah. Now let me return a random value and just to check what is inside the prefix, because we want to make sure everything should be okay before I go forward to get to the final result. So currently, let me check. So it is 0, 1, 2, 0 for the first example. It seems okay. For 0, it is A, and for 1, it should be to C, and for 2, it should go from C to E. It seems okay. And this last one, it definitely is going to be 0, because this is just used for the difference array calculation. Basically, we don't need that. So this means we need to remove the last number, this 0. Yeah, because for the next calculation, or you can even you didn't remove it, that is okay, but for safety, or it depended on other languages, maybe you're gonna need to remove it. And because for the next, I'm gonna use zip. I'm gonna zip the string s with the prefix sum, and then I will calculate the final result. Before that, I would want to prepare a result. It's gonna be an empty array, and I want to check the character and a value inside a zip of list of s with another array. It's going to be the prefix sum. Now I want to get to the final result. As we know, this value can be a really big value, so we want to modulo 26. So after modulo 26, it's going to always be a positive number, and this number is going to be more than or equal to 0, less than 26. Yeah, because it is a modular. in Python. In other languages, maybe there's a negative modular value, but in Python, the modular value gonna be a positive value. Even this way is a negative value. For example, if this way value is -1 -1, after modulo 26, it's gonna become 25. Now we want to get the result. Yeah, so here will be just a little bit mathematics, but it's gonna be easier after we turn the negative values, negative directions to the positive directions. Yeah, because basically we just needed to use a plus. We don't need to use a minus anymore. So we want to put it inside of the result. First of all, we're gonna use a character char with odd, and odd would be this character. It would plus equal to this value v. Yeah, so it's always dependent on the result. If this odd c plus this number v is less than and equal to the odd with character z, it is okay. But if it is more than that, so we need to minus 26. Of course, there will be many different kind of calculations, but I think this calculation is going to be a little bit easier to understand. Basically, this means, for example, we don't know the odd value of z. I think the odd value of z is going to be 97 plus 26. Yeah. So if this value is less than or equal to odd z, this number, definitely it will form the range from A to Z. It is okay. But if it is more than that, maybe it's gonna plus another one. So we need to minus 26, and then it's gonna still be this character A. Yeah. So this is why. Finally, I want to return the final result. Let me just run it to check. It seems everything is okay. Now let me submit it. Yeah, as you can see, it works and it's pretty fast, and the time complexity is O(n plus n). I mean the length of the string s and plus the length of the sets. And the difficult part may be about those two lines. Those two lines of calculation, it always depended on different languages or dependent on your different ideas of how to calculate it. Yeah, this is just my formula of calculating. Maybe you gotta use something else, but definitely this is gonna be a difference array problem with some mathematics skills. Thank you for watching. See you next time.